Hey y'all, it's CherokeeStarfish. Welcome back to some more Titan Quest. Well, I hope that you were here for the last episode because, we've got a lot to do. Alright, we have followed the last of the Telkeen all the way into Mount Wusao. And as you can see, of course, this is a part of the game that we already went through last time, but I want to demonstrate a couple of things. First of all, that, we know monsters respawn. This is known. But we're coming up on a really big fight here, and I don't want to pass up the chance because it's a pretty short walk to go back to where that Telkeen was at. And I want to show how we can fight him again, because we've got a big boss fight coming up, and this is going to be a very little boss fight in comparison. This Telkeen is nothing compared to what we're about to face. Now, I know when I say that like, you've seen me chew through some serious boss fights. There have been a number, like the Minotaur and stuff, that I've sold as, oh, this is really tough. This is really hard. And then, we go in there and we just basically eat the boss alive. And part of that is, is due in no small proportion to the fact that y'all chose Dream as one of our mysteries, or one of our disciplines, right? Masteries. Mysteries, masteries, disciplines, They're all the same thing. Alright, well, let's see. Some of this may be alright. If nothing else, we got some experience points. And while I'm not trying to grind, I'm not going to complain either. So we'll see exactly what we're dealing with here. Hopefully it'll be worth our while.
Can I help you?
Okay, that's going to be a waste. This? I don't know. 281. Nah, definitely not an upgrade. Shame. Still no decent, no decent rings or anything like that. Might actually buy a couple of these scrolls. We haven't used these except to make artifacts, but they are great. They are great for, exactly what they are. Single target. There we go. Debuffs or single use damaging spells, things like that. Let's see. It's 10 armor, 11 pierce resistance, 39 stun. So it's got slightly more armor than the Razorback harness, but the buffs are not nearly as good, which is a shame. Like, I'm not going to turn my nose up at pierce and stun resistance, but that health regeneration I think is way more important.
Bye now.
There we go. Okay, well, I'm going to buy a few more potions because I know how this fight goes, and I know that it's going to go through a lot. I mean, considering the resources that we've already burned through, yeah. All right, so let's go on to Olympus. Ooh. Limos. Oh, we haven't seen those in a while. See, look at this already. Because of the spirit auras, them draining health. So many fireballs. There we go. And look at this. Typhon just stomped up through here and really did a number on the place. Phew-wee. Like, you can see what Olympus is supposed to look like. It's still beautiful, even damaged, but, I mean, listen to the sound up there, the thunder. Sounds like maybe Zeus is defending his realm, right? Gotta get up there and help. Not many mortals are allowed up here. Oof. Oh, Hephaestus's automatons. We know that they're vulnerable to stun, at least. Get out of here. Ooh, they got that storm aura. Man, these guys are tough. They're just in defense mode. They're attacking anything that's, you know, not like native to Olympus, basically. This is the way that I think of it here. See, look at this. These are just normal monsters. Like, these are mooks. So just wait. Imagine... imagine what it's going to be like when we fight Typhon himself. It is... it's a pain. So it's a good thing we're capable in melee as well. Phew-wee. Minotaurs, too. Look at that. Elder Minotaurs. Must be the older brother. Now, thankfully, as you can see from our health bar, our regeneration is working because these monsters, they can take a lot more than they can dish out. They are very tough, but they are not actually hurting us, like, to a degree that's alarming. I'm going to alternate stuns, though, to make sure that it stays that way. Because these Elder Minotaur Lords, of course, they hit a lot harder by themselves than 3 or 4 of the smaller Minotaurs combined. You can already see that. Whew. Okay. Oh, there's the gates. Look at that. Oh, gosh. Come on. Nope. I don't want to die here now. There we go. Okay. Phew, see, look at this. This is rough. Oh, it's beautiful, though, and listen at that sad music. Oh, see, look, multiple Cyclopes. Uh-huh. See, this is a heck of a battle because... oh, man, see, because they've all got that stunning yell. We don't want to get caught by that and get caught in, like, multiples. We have no choice but to kind of kite them apart because they absolutely will stun lock us. So we have to separate them. Whew. And this by itself, this one encounter is going to, like, consume an enormous amount of our potions. Plus, there's skill disruption as well, so we have to be careful because we don't want to get caught at a point where we need to drink a potion, and the skill disruption interrupts us drinking the potion. Whew-wee. Okay, come on back out here, Nightmare. I think that's probably the worst one. Oh man, he just wandered out of that. That's my bad. Because I saw him going that way and I hit the button anyway. And that confusion ray is so good here, because they'll just randomly aim away from you. Oh, did you hear that evil laugh? He's not far ahead of us. Come on, we just take these guys out one at a time, and they're not nearly so bad. Because we're of a level now where, like, we want to be cautious because we know what a Cyclops can do, but they're no longer a boss fight, which, of course, they demonstrate by the fact that they're throwing them at us in 6s and 7s. Phew-wee. The summit. Go. Okay. Oh, and there he is, the man himself. It's Typhon. Okay, here we go, kids. First things first, I'm going to get that dot on him. And you'll see he has an energy drain attack, which is not ideal. Ooh-wee. Okay. Oh man, this is not great. Mostly what this is going to be is like, see, is a lot of me running around, putting dots on him and then running away again. Because he just has so many different attacks. Also, I have to keep my distance because he will absolutely try and drain health and heal himself. Whoo-wee. Get out of here. Come on, Nightmare. You can do it. I believe in you. You take him out. Oh! Well, there's the first death. I don't think I've ever beaten Typhon and not died to him at least once. So, like, that's not unexpected. I knew that was going to happen. I can't be upset about it. He's just really tough. Thankfully, we don't have to run too far to go back and engage him. And if we get up there quickly, then his health won't regenerate too much. I mean, it will some, but... Come on. See, look at this. This is awful. There we go. We gotta put the dot on and get away. We've got to keep our health up because... Now you'll see, though, there are helpful things around the edge, like there are some... See, like I'm gonna grab this frostbite shrine and then try and close with it. There is only so much to be done. Okay, I'm going to grab a battle marker. That's my favorite. You know, that's our favorite. We love that. Come on. Oh, shoot. Oh, that's not good. You have to dodge the meteors. You just gotta, because if they all hit you, and the range on his attacks is just, like, unfair. Look at that. Okay, there we go. I got mastery. Ugh. Hate that. Oops. Okay. See what I mean? It's just going to be a lot of dots, a lot of running away. Okay, I got a regeneration shrine. That'll help some. Oof. Oof. Get away. Don't like you. Don't like you. Don't want to play with you. The trick is you've got to dodge his AoEs and things. Stuff like the meteors and the fireballs, and then use that time, crud, to try and run in while he is sort of distracted. Like hit him while he's animation locked. Oh, we did some damage to him doing that. Like I said, I'm just going to have to play a lot more aggressively, but there's only so much I can do. Oof. Okay. Banner is almost off cooldown. There we go. Okay, do I have enough? Can I get in and do a full rotation, as it were? I think so. Okay. Come on. Oh, we've got him down enough that he sprouted spikes. That's his enrage, as it were. He's in phase 2. Okay. See, he doesn't do that until you get to a certain point in the fight. Oh, that was close. Okay. I'm going in for a big hit. That's all I can do, honestly. Ah! Oh, we've almost got him, though. We've almost got him. Okay. I think we can do this, though, if I just play really aggressively. And, haha, idiot. When he killed us, it refilled our energy bar. Phew, I didn't intend for this to be the whole video, y'all. I'm sorry. But we got this, though. There we go. We got this. Okay, first things first. Nightmare. Okay, and we've got clone and banner, so that's what we're going to do. Come on. Oh man, come on. Don't die again now. Can't afford that. Gotta keep his health down. Oh, well. Okay. Almost back up. There we go. I'm going in for a distort reality. How come he doesn't run out of energy? Like, honestly. Dang it. So you just really have got to get in. Whenever he does the meteor shower especially. Yes! Oh, we did it, y'all. Look at that. Oh, man. Shoo! Oh, we did it.
I am Zeus.
Phew.
Olympian gods. We are eternally thankful for your aid in stopping Typhon. No one would have ever thought that a human could defeat a Titan. The epic heroes would kneel before you, and perhaps they shall. The conduit between our realms was destroyed. You have proven that men are ready to become the masters of their own fates. Your mortal world is not yet safe, but the responsibility now is yours. Go, greatest of heroes. There is much left to be done.
Phew-wee, y'all. Oh, I wasn't even watching his health bar, so I didn't expect that to be the last hit. Oh, man. Okay, well, we've earned this. Boop. Dark Medicine, Guan Yu's Grace, a Treacherous Saber, a Helm. You know what? We'd have nothing in our backpack. I'm just going to go ahead and pick up all of this. Oh, man. Look at our field of dead Cyclops. Because they're supposed to disappear, but of course, if we die and reload the level, it has that sort of, like, semi-glitch or what have you, where it will respawn bodies that were already dead. That's... And see, look, there's the piles of our clones as well, scattered around the arena. Oh, my goodness gracious. Well, thanks for nothing, y'all. You useless gods, you. I guess we'll have to protect ourselves because you weren't going to do it anyway. But that explains what's going on, at least, though. You know, with the conduit destroyed, the gods cannot reach us from their realm. They are still out there. We just have to take care of ourselves now. Oh, so... We've defeated Typhon. Oh, man. But is that the end of our Titan quest? Nay, nay. There is much yet to be done, as Zeus said. Because there's a whole expansion pack. Yes. Oh. See, look here. Ooh. Tiresias. Now, if you don't know who Tiresias is, he's a blind prophet, very famous in Greek mythology. He wasn't always blind. He got blinded. So...
I am blind, but I see. I see a new journey awaits. Your deeds above have created strife below. You must find your way to where all men are destined. Else many of the greatest shall be lost. Seek the sorceress of the Ixian wood. Only she can show you the way.
And like, why is he a ghost? Well, here we are in Act 4, folks. That, phew, that wore me out, is what that did. Huh. Well, So, we better go find... Then he just disappears. Find the sorceress of the Ixian Wood. Doom! Doom! City of Rhodes. Oh, see, and look. Check that out. The Colossus.
Surprised to see Rhodes in such a state? Much has happened all today. We have seen hard times, but we shall have better. Mark my words.
Whew.
Medea came to the Ixian Wood years ago, and now she is known simply as the Sorceress. Perhaps she helps many, but those who seek her also risk her wrath.
Medea, you say? Yes, indeed. Medea. Jason's one-time girlfriend. And of course, depending on what media from ancient Greece that you read, you know, eventually his wife, perhaps eventually even his murderer.
How many nights has it been that I have not been plagued by the most horrible dreams, and always of the dead?
So, when he said strife below, he didn't just mean below Olympus, below the realm of the gods. He meant below, like, you know, we're going way downtown.
As soon as the road to Ixia is safe, I'm setting off to visit my Katina. She's been gone for almost a year, and I miss her every day.
Oh, bless you, lesbians.
Word is that a great shelled monster as big as a trireme has come ashore at Dematria. There are only two ways into Dematria, through the cave of Orthia or by sea. I suppose there is only one way into Dematria now.
My son has fallen terribly ill. The healers could do nothing. We asked Medea for help, but she is cruel. She told me she would not help unless I brought her the tome of some ancient queen. How would I get such a thing? There was one of Medea's students. She wanted to help, but Medea sent her back to work. Procne, she was called. I am sure she knew something of this tome.
Whew. So, already we're racking up the side quests. There you go. Oh my goodness. Do you know what I'm really upset about? We didn't level up from that fight. I hate that. Let's see. That's not as good as what we have, I fear. What about this? Better than the Emerald Crown, perhaps? Definitely way better armor. Ooh, that health regeneration's nice. I hate to lose the physical damage bonus as well as the intelligence, but I'm worried that we may have no choice because of just, I mean, look how much damage we were taking that last fight. Now, to be fair, a lot of it was things like Life Leech, and that's stuff that this armor's not going to protect us against. But we're going to lose a lot of DPS if we put this on. See? So, unfortunately, I think we're probably going to have to stay with the crown because even though its armor is significantly lower, it makes us better overall.
The arcane arts are no more than remembering secrets that you once knew.
What a weird thing to say. Yes, there's our friend Scroll of the Cyclops. Let's see. Anything good? I'm not seeing any green items. But there may be armor. 13% strength, 20% energy regeneration, bonus to health. Not bad, not bad. Maybe one of these will be better than the Emerald Crown. Ah, see? See, if you look, bonus to strength, intelligence, and dexterity. They're all scaling, but they're all small. Energy regeneration. Still not bad. Like, this is kind of telling us that we should be
So long.
on the lookout.
Store your goods or ship them off.
Okay, we'll go ahead and put these away as well. That will complete our Shen Nong's Dark Medicine, and it's going to complete another Eye of Horus. Nice. Oh. Excellent. 5% chance of 2 seconds of stun.
Your goods are safe with me.
Let's see if they have any warrior armor.
The price of bronze. You're lucky I've got anything for sale.
It doesn't look like we're going to get an upgrade right now, unfortunately. I'm going to keep all those healing potions, but I am going to go ahead and buy a stack of energy potions as well, because we may need them. Okay. Out into the wilderness again. Ooh. There we go, see? Talk to Marinos and Rhodes. New adventures await.
Hello there, hero. Fancy meeting you in a place like this. You are the one who opened that fascinating portal in the Temple of Hatshepsut, are you not? Let me introduce myself. I am Marinos. I am an explorer of ancient places. I visited many a strange place in this ship of mine. Perhaps I can entice you to go on an adventure with me. You see, your reputation precedes you. And I believe my latest venture is bound to become perilous.
Perilous, you say? Oh, I love danger. Sign me up.
I've come across old manuscripts that I have only partially translated. But I'm pretty sure the path to an old kingdom is described within them. A kingdom of unimagined technology and wonder. I'm talking about the fallen realm of Atlantis.
That hat is
One can only
so
begin to imagine
anachronistic.
what secrets are hidden there. A prize well worth seeking. However, I'm in need of some assistance. You see, so far I've only been able to figure out that the key to deciphering the documents lies in another manuscript, the Journal of Heracles, functioning as sort of a cipher. I believe this text can be found in the city of Gadir, which is said to have been founded by the man himself, far away, west in the peninsula of Iberia. I would ask you to join me in exploring this city and, God's willing, being part of the rediscovery of Atlantis. Think of the fame and fortune that will be ours.
Boom. So. Phew-wee. Okay. Now, we are going to come back to this. We're not going to go just to Atlantis and, like, completely sidetrack. But I want to grab the portal to make sure that, you know, that we don't have to come back to the city of Rhodes and, like, walk all the way through town in order to get there. So we're going to head over to Gadir, grab the portal and update the quest, and then we're going to go back.
Here we are, the city of Gadir, rich with dyes and wine. Seems like a nice enough place to settle down in, but we are here for business. As you know, I can't decipher the manuscripts without a certain book, the Journal of Heracles, said to be found somewhere in this area. To learn more about the whereabouts of this diary, I think we should seek out Asmelkar, the current head priest. He's sure to know where the book is, or at least have some clue. He ought to be up by the temple, further into the city.
His ship is so cool. Look at that. It's got like that magic core that serves as an engine. Neato. Almost forgot this guy.
Greetings, hero. Your reputation precedes you. My master would like to extend an invitation to you. To test your mettle in the horrible pits of Tartarus. To face the indomitable hordes of eternity. A challenge worthy of the slayer of Typhon. Sounds interesting? Of course, there will be rewards in it for you, should you choose to accept. When you are ready, please step into this portal. If you want to know more specifics, we can talk some more.
Now everybody's just got portals. Let's go get this other portal first. That's what we came for, so. And we can shop a little bit, too. Phew. Love the look of this place.
Magical trinkets and wonders from all over the known world. Tyrian purple. Yes, right here.
Ooh. It's a reduction in armor, but man, big bonus to health regen, bonus to health and strength. Ooh, which is going to be overall better than the bonus to health and strength we have. Oh, that's really hard not to buy. But overall, I don't know if the reduction in armor is worth it, y'all. Want to buy it, but anything? Oop, there's a green one. Bonus to intelligence and energy. Okay.
Blessed be Melkart.
Fine weapons. Look at them, the best.
He's just like, grunt, buy my stuff. Now this, on the other hand, piercing damage, vitality damage, health drain, Burien Falcata of Ice. Ooh, let's see. Okay, that makes it go down. That makes it go down. Okay, so this, on the other hand, let's see. Down. Down. Oh, wow. I'm really surprised. I actually thought that was going to make our DPS go up. Oh, well. So, yeah, Tartarus and the Hordes of Eternity thing is kind of like the deep dungeon for Titan Quest, right? It's like a horde mode. Mess around, test your metal, like he said, and then, you know, you win rewards based on how long you survive, how many enemies you defeat, how many waves.
Welcome, traveler. I am what you would call a transmuter. If you seek the thrill of the betting game, I can provide it for a coin or two, of course.
So this is a gambling sort of like merchant. Makes me think of, what's his name from Diablo 2? Geed. Yeah, where like you can buy unidentified items for a ridiculous cost, and then they may either be really good or they may be kind of crappy. So this gives you an orb for like 1 million gold, 2.5, 5 million, whatever, which could be filled with boss treasure, kind of like the Mystic Orb or Typhon's Essence that we get at the end of boss fights that you've seen before. I'm going to head over here. Well, let me talk to him first.
Your thirst for knowledge matches your thirst for blood. Very well. I will tell you how my master's challenge works.
This way he can just explain
Upon
it.
entering Tartarus, you will face a host of varying creatures gathered from all over the known world. You will fight these hordes across a multitude of devious battlefields, specifically created for this little game. If you make it far enough, my master himself will face you in single combat. Needless to say, you won't have a chance to beat him. But to keep things interesting, a substantial reward would be bestowed upon you if you did. That is not all, however. True through the genius of my master, he has decreed that this challenge shall be eternal. A never-ending gauntlet of foes ready to take you on. But beware. Your opponents will grow stronger and stronger until you find yourself attempting an impossible task. You have been warned, hero. Now it is time to fulfill your destiny and take on the challenge of Tartarus.
Well, he's a reasonably good hype man, at least. Alright, we need to head back to Rhodes. Okay. We will come back and do a little bit of Tartarus, but since, like, the only point of it is just to grind for treasure, you know, I don't want to make multiple videos about that or linger for too long on it, because we're already grinding for treasure just by being out here. Phew, oh man, things that die in one hit. Refreshing. See, look at that. It's so nice to be back fighting regular monsters. Typhon is just such a kick in the pants. He really is. That boss fight is so stressful. But, you know, like any good boss fight, that also means that it is really thrilling when you win. Because you feel like, I mean, you earn it. There we go. New animal relic. Or beast charm, rather. For us to examine. I think that's an armor one, if I recall. I'll look here in just a second. Spiny shell is... Okay, it's for shields, yeah. Adds damage to shield blocks and then increases your shield block chance, which is great. Phew. Now, there are certain builds, of course, that are better for Typhon. You know, just like there are always going to be certain builds that are superior in various different fights and situations, because they're going to be starting from a place of advantage. So, if we had had defense and dream rather than warfare and dream, our DPS would have been much lower, but our survivability would have been much higher. What does that mean? Well, it means that we wouldn't have died so many times, but honestly, we may actually have had a harder time beating him, because even getting in there with the battle standard and so forth, we just might not have been able to do enough to hurt him. Not unless we really piled on the points into stuff like Psionic Touch. Now, of course, speaking of Psionic Touch, what does this mean? What does this teach us? Well, rage varies. Wonderful. You know, it means that, obviously, we need to start dumping some more points into our warfare abilities. Because Distort Reality did not carry us through that battle, and at no point, I don't think, could it have carried us through that battle. Maybe if we had it completely maxed out. Go. Okay, this is the cave through which we need to pass, so we will come back here in just a moment. But for real, like... We've dumped so many points into Dream and into the masteries themselves, which is great because it's increased our stats. You know, I don't think that that was worthless. Certainly not. What we have done, the way that I've built this character, has enabled us to get this far. But now that the Dream Mastery is maxed out, now that we do have 40 ranks in it, it is time to start putting those points in other places. And we can. We don't have to worry about it, because we were saving those points to unlock other abilities as well as boost our stats. You know, we were putting like 1 or 2 points in our mastery almost every single time in order to continue increasing it, raising that cap so that we could get to stuff like our clone down there, so that we could get to stuff like... we could get to some of our passives. Get out of here. But we've done that. Sealed by Guardian. We'll come back. And so now that we have done that, it's time to take those points that we would be spending on the Dream Mastery and spend them on other stuff. Namely, Warfare. I think Dream's pretty solid for a bit. We need to increase Warfare Mastery in order to, you know, continue unlocking new abilities. But we are already about halfway through with Warfare, so it won't take that many levels to finish maxing it out, and then that'll be done as well. And along the way, we obviously need to put more points into stuff like Psionic Touch, because it seems to me like we kind of were most effective against Typhon when I dropped the battle standard and then just closed into melee and beat the crap out of him. Now, of course, you know, if we also had the Cyclops out and had our clone as well, then, you know, that made us more effective, but that's when we were doing the most damage, is, you know, Psionic Touch boosted by Battle Standard. That means that he would have gone down a lot faster if the points that I'd spent on Distort Reality, for example, had been respec'd into Psionic Touch. Because, you know, we have Sonic Burn. So our melee attack has a dot attached to us when we get that third hit and Psionic Touch pops off. Distortion Field, right? The more we hit him, the higher the chance that it's going to activate, even though it does have that 30-second cooldown, but it's only got a 5% chance per hit of activating. It's never going to kick on if we don't punch him. Same thing with Battle Rage over here, although we only have one rank in it and none of its passives unlocked, so it wouldn't have done that much anyway. But so that tells us, you know, where we need to go. What we have been doing has been working, right? Typhon was a bit of a stumbling block, but he also is meant to be. He was the final boss of Vanilla Titan Quest. He's supposed to be hard. And, God, well, they got that right. So now that we're past that, and we're back to fighting, you know, giant crabs that die in 1 or 2 hits, now we have a goal. We have a plan for where our points need to be going hereafter.
We must light the beacon to tell merchant ships that the harbor is safe once again. Every time we start to light it, we are swarmed with undead. If you can lend a hand, say so. We could use your help.
I mean, if you're swarmed by the undead every time that you try to light the beacon, it doesn't sound like it's actually safe.
Wonderful. Take this strapping young lad. He will carry the torch and light the beacon if you can keep him safe.
Oh, Lord, yeah, I forgot this is an escort mission. It's the first of its kind. Phew. He will run away from monsters, but he draws aggro like crazy, as you can see. Thankfully, this is where our trance is really going to come in handy. Because see how it's affecting him, since he technically counts as like a pet or companion. As long as he's in our party, our buffs are going to affect him as well. Oh my goodness, come back over here. You're literally already almost dead, you fool. I'm going to have to wait for him to heal, thanks to Trance of Convalescence. Because he just draws all of the aggro. It is a real pain in the butt to protect him. See, look, they just go right past us. They almost ignore us completely in their attempts to get to him. Get out of here. There we go. Okay. And he is still healing, so alright. Head up this way and see if we can go ahead and get rid of him, because he follows us around until he either dies or until we complete the quest. Oh man, come on. Escort missions are the worst. But this escort mission is especially bad. See, because he keeps running into danger, but also, like, they target him. They don't follow normal aggro rules while he's in the party. That's all he does, is he just generates a huge amount of enmity. Okay, we will go ahead and wait for him to regen. We'll see if we can do this in one try. If he dies, you don't actually, like, fail the quest. You can, in fact, keep going, and you just have to go back and basically pick up, like, another torchbearer. Okay, there we go. That was all of them. I was thinking there was a little bit more, but... Oop. Oh, this is why I was thinking there was more. It's because... you have to protect him. That's why it doesn't light up right away. It's because there's another wave from which you have to defend him. There we go. There. Oop. Okay, still more. Great. I don't remember how many waves there are. But of course, anything but one is, like, obnoxious, so... There we go. Get off him. Oh my goodness gracious. Thankfully, even while he is locked in the, into, like, lighting the beacon, it's actually very helpful that things like Trance of Convalescence still affect him. Phew. There we go. So he will continue to heal if you are within range, which is great. Okay. But, of course, this is the opportune moment for me to plug my YouTube channel, because once I get done with this stream, I will upload over there as well. So if you missed some or all of the stream, if you came in a little bit later and you want to see the whole thing, or if you're having trouble viewing because Twitch is having a bad day or something like that, then by all means, go check out my YouTube channel, and you can find my Titan Quest playlist over there, where you'll be able to see this video and the entire series. Now, of course, if it still has to buffer on YouTube, too, I don't know what to tell you. Alright, let's turn this in.
The beacon shines for all to see. Now we will once again be a center of industry and commerce. I see a new golden age for the entire island. All because of one hero and a young man with a torch.
Well, you're welcome, I guess. Okay, good. That's taken care of. This arcane formula, the Sunstone. Domain of the Dragon Kings, Raptor Tooth. So the only thing we don't have is Monkey King's Trickery, which we have like one of those, maybe two, but definitely not a completed one, obviously. Whew, that's pretty good, though. Look at that. Physical damage, fire, burn, vitality, fire resistance, skill disruption, and Ring of Flame. So if you're using the Earth Mastery, that is one of the best lesser artifacts. It's really great. It's up there with Molten Orb and stuff. Okay. So. Now, there's a couple of different ways to go up here. Of course, the Ixian Woods, right? So. This is where we're going to find Medea. Ooh. But we also still need to go back and go through those caves. Oh. This feels so much lighter weight. Now that Typhon is gone, you know, like, just fighting regular enemies again. I won't say it feels like a joke, that's not true, but... yeah, it just feels like much less of a workout. Doodly-doo. Ooh, Moose Men. Anteox, they're called. Look at that. Big ol' boys. With big ol' antlers. Clear out this area. Now the Night Stalkers of course, count as demons. So we're always hoping that they're going to drop demon blood. None of those did, but that's alright. There were only a few of them, and we know that it's kind of a rare drop. Phew. Back up this way. We'll talk to this NPC. I like that they're actually a little more active starting in the expansion pack. Like, you'll see them call out to you and say things even before you talk to them, whereas in the vanilla game, of course, they don't have any voice lines until you speak to them.
My sergeant sent me back to get reinforcements for our outpost. You are all I could find. Go on ahead, keeping to the left. You will hear the sounds of fighting soon enough. I will follow you.
Ooh. Boom. Gladly. Because, of course, Distort Reality does a great job against demons.
Feel as though we have won? Think again. They come at night, mostly. Always from the same direction, from the waterfall. I think we can stop one more wave, maybe two. The men are worn down, and every attack brings another casualty. They are led by a massive Elder Antioch. We have seen him by the waterfall.
Well, we'll have to go and take care of that then, obviously. This place sprawls quite a bit. Like, you can see how it's designed. It's just a series of, like, islands of trees with different lanes in between them. Kind of honeycombing this whole area. And there's no real indication as to, like, which way you're quote-unquote supposed to go. You know, or I guess it's easier to say which of them is the direction where you're going to find the main story quest. So you just kind of have to explore the whole thing, and that's fine. Obviously, we're going to do that anyway. Nonetheless, it does mean that, you know, navigating around through here is a bit of a sprawl. That means that it takes time because you have to cover all different directions, and if you don't know the way, you're going to wind up kind of exploring anyway, even if you don't necessarily mean to, just because, oh yeah, look at these weird two-headed monsters. But because you have to do that in order to find where you're supposed to be going. Here we go, is the cave. We'll go ahead and head straight on in here. Whew. Clear this out. And of course, we've already found some new Greek relics, but we will continue, just as with other parts of the game, to also find some Act 3 stuff for quite a ways into this. I was really surprised at the end of Act 3 to still be finding Act 2 relics. But like here, since we just got to this part, I am not surprised to find some things like, you know, Shen Nong's Dark Medicine or Guan Yu's Grace. That's pretty standard. And all this bonus damage to demons is really adding up. Boom. Here's a big cluster of them. I wish I had saved that Distort Reality, but there we go. Got them anyway. I'm gonna let it come off, cool down at least part way. There we go. Make this next group easier to defeat. Oh man, he took out our little nightmare. How rude. The Night Stalkers are like bat people. Of course, I can't think of Night Stalkers without thinking of Dark Stalkers. And when I think of Dark Stalkers, I usually, you know, if I don't think of Morrigan first, then I think of Dimitri. So I see these bat dudes, and it's just like, oh, it's you. Ooh, Minka, Lord of Fury, the Night Stalker hero. Ooh. Haha. Get out of here. Ooh, Ode to the Night. I don't think that's actually an item. It's like, yeah, here we go. Another one of these by... Okay. By Minka, Lord of Posey. The ball of fire in the sky. It rises daily, I know not why. But when it falls and goes away, the Night Stalkers come out to play. We do not pinch, we do not bite, but all the same you'll fear the night. We fling our bolts of shadow true, we try our best to destroy you. So where, young hero, heed me well. We come from Hades, not from hell. But just the same, you'll be the one to fall to those who shun the sun. That is such a terrible poem. But it's fine, like, we're gonna let it slide because look who it was written by. Okay? Honestly, we should be praising him for how well he did instead of criticizing, you know, how well he didn't do, I suppose. Oh, well, there he is. Surian the Belligerent. Oh, man, that was a big old hit. Okay. Oh! There we go. Man, that made a huge difference. Phew, he went down hard. Goodness gracious. This character is a harbinger. So, if you are just joining us for this series at least, then that's Dream and Warfare. So yeah, heavy on melee, heavy on dots and AoEs. Not super great on defense, as we discovered fighting Typhon a few minutes ago. Whew. But at the same time, fun. I love this combination. I'm glad that y'all picked it because, you know, like I've said before, I've played this combo many times in the past, or several times in the past at least. I've played with people who used it, and it's really solid. It's very solid. It's high DPS, and that's your damage mitigation, is kill them before they kill you, so it's kind of like low survivability is its only flaw. Although the trances definitely help to offset that for sure. Let's see, where is this? Oh, here it is, the Fragile. Yeah, 59 reduced physical damage for 3 seconds, plus 18 intelligence, plus 25% energy regeneration. And that's part of a set, actually. I think that might be the smallest set in the game, because there is only one other piece to it. So you've got the Frail and the Fragile. If you have both of them, you get a set bonus, which is great. I hate these things. They do drop a Beast Charm, though. But yeah, Dream and Warfare, you know, very mobile. Really flexible. And I appreciate that electrical burn, or whatever it's called, is a damage type that's just not resisted by most monsters throughout the game. So things like Distort Reality are stupid powerful. Honestly, Dream, I've said this before, but it was kind of unbalanced when it was first released with the Immortal Throne. And I think they've addressed some of that in Ragnarok and Atlantis, but let's turn in this quest here.
The monsters scatter, and even their leaders cower before you.
Well, I don't want to brag.
Build the walls and patrol this section of the wood, now that we are not under constant attack.
Awesome. Man, we might actually level up. You know it? Maybe. Just maybe. Okay, so we continue this way, of course. But. We still have stuff to do, y'all. We gotta go back here because there is a whole cave that we left. We gotta go do it. So, I'm gonna head back that way. Not 100% sure if it would be faster to portal back to Rhodes.
The outpost is truly established. We can hold this section of the wood. Thank you.
I don't think that it's faster to go back to the Temple of Apollo. Because, of course, you go a lot slower when you're having to fight for territory in order to gain ground, but if we can just run out here, I think it's going to be faster. Yeah, we're already there, no big deal. Alright, so let's head back on in here. And we'll finish this area. Yes, the Anurans, frog people. Remember, we saw one of those back in Act 3, right? That was a little taste, that mini-boss in that one cave. Dematria.
Crabs the size of boats have come up on the beach. One of them took off Dimitri's foot at the anchor. And now these layabouts sit here instead of hauling nets. We'd manage somehow, if it weren't for that huge one. Do you see it? I swear it is down there.
I believe you, my guy.
When the mother of all crabs surfaced, I ran up the beach. Her spawn crawled off her back and tried to eat Dimitri. We pulled him away in time, and all they got was his foot.
Shh, that's rough. That's alright. Let's go avenge Dimitri's foot. See, I was just talking about Dimitri from Darkstalkers. See, I knew he was here. Alright, now y'all know what crab we're about to fight, right? Like the one that's in the zodiac sign. Because there is only one really big crab in the Greek mythos. I should have done this first. Because it dead ends over here, I'm pretty sure, but... Go. Oh, there she is. Lorge. See? Karkinos. Aha, with all of our buffs up. See, that battle standard goes so well with Dream because of that, not only the bonus to damage, which just stacks immensely well with things like Lucid Dreaming and Sonic Touch, but also, my goodness, where it gives the damage and health bonus and the skill bonus to stuff like to Dream Image and Distort Reality as well. It just all pairs up so neatly.
The entire village will feast on crab legs in your honor. We don't have much, but take this with our thanks.
Oh, man. Now I want crab legs.
Thank you.
Dang.
I only hope those crabs have not damaged our boats.
Nah, you're good, fam. From what I saw, anyway. I mean, I'm not an expert. Okay, there we go. So now, that is our only ongoing side quest. So now we're going to head back into the woods. Let's go find Medea. I love the triumphant music rising in the background there. That's very appropriate. Thank you. appreciate you, Titan Quest OST. Alright, we're just going to head straight north, back up to the waterfall where we fought the Antioch. And then we just have to head west. Y'all saw it on the map before. Okay. Grab this shrine as we go. Ooh, which is not going to bode well for these Night Stalkers. My goodness. Ooh, the Lazarus Bracers. Y'all. Okay, we will look at that in a moment once our Mastery Shrine runs out, because I want to make the most of it and use it up. But remember, we already have the Lazarus Helm, right? Did I miss any over here? Okay, no. Notice we sped up because we actually have a skill that increases our overall speed. So when we have the Mastery Shrine active, I love that we actually go a little bit faster. Come on, there we go. I kept walking away, or trying to, because I thought we had him. Okay, after I clear this grouping here, we'll take a look. There we go. Okay, so the Lazarus Bracers. There we are. See, so now we have 2 of the 4 pieces. Ooh, let's see, that's a lot of armor. Ooh, and it increases strength. 10% attack speed. I think that may be an upgrade, folks. I think it really may be. Because, especially since we were looking at this and I was dithering about whether or not that was going to be better than the Lazarus Helm, this may tip the balance. We're going to lose a little bit of health, and we're going to lose our bonus damage to demons with our attacks, but we already have so many bonuses to damage against demons from the Dream Mastery. I think it's fine. Okay, excellent. Next time that we go back to town, we will check on that and see whether or not the helmet is going to be boosted enough by the set bonus that we should switch. See, it's kind of comforting now that we've leapfrogged Titan to get back to an area where our Nightmare is actually killing monsters by himself. What a good son. Ooh. Okay, well, look. I'm just going to do this because there's a portal right through that door, and that's probably going to be the end of the stream, so, like, y'all need to get out of my way. I'm just going to blow all of my buffs on you. Here we go. Medea's Grove. Excellent.
My mistress, the Lady Medea, is beyond.
Oh, good. And there she is. Indeed. A hero knocking at my door. We have to talk to her to get access to the portal, so...
You kill my sentinels, then ask for my aid? Typical hero. I should turn your blood to oil, but it amuses me to see you struggle. It was to Hades, land of the dead, that this apparition bade you go? Hades, where few of the living have ventured and even fewer have returned? No living mortal has seen the way there, but the ancient Grey Sisters have. If you bring me their single eye, I will set you on the path. Beware, hero. The Grey Sisters will not willingly part with their eye, for it is the only one they have, and they share it between them. Their rage is only exceeded by their power, and you shall soon feel both.
Well, that's alright, it's what we do. Okay, portal, first of all. We'll pick up these other quests as well.
It's gone. Gone! When the mistress finds out that I lost the sigil, she will poison me slowly and set my head on the wall as an example. The sigil of the first Apoctasis. I was out. The Formacies took it.
Giant ants. Well, that's okay. We will recover that.
I think I have it now. I can make a potion that will give anyone remarkable powers. All I need is a bit of Saibi mushroom, some Estivis root, and the petal of a night blossom. Bring these to me, and I will share the potion with you.
Very Adria from Diablo makes me think of that.
How could I forget that poor woman?
Ah,
All she
yes, this is
wanted
the
was
side
to cure
quest.
her poor child. But Medea demanded the tome of the Lich Queen Calixenia, a task that would surely kill her. I nearly told her where, but you could do it. This is the Waking Stone. Take it and place it upon the Lich Queen's altar when you find it in the Sacronian ruins. It will summon her. I warn you, she will not give her book willingly.
Man, you think? Phew.
It's not easy here. Try trading goods with all these women who can turn you into a mouse.
I can only imagine. That's alright. We're not intimidated by strong women.
So long.
We are a strong women. Okay, so of course, our journey is going to continue up in this direction.
There once was a
Another
great city
quest.
called Propontis, where now there is only a swamp. The Saconian kings ruled Propontis, and each hid a fortune in their palace. Legend says there may still be ancient treasure in one of the ruins, hidden by the mightiest Saconian king, Doris. Men go there to find it, but they rarely return, and never with the treasure.
That means it's still there for us.
You think it is easy living here with all these women? Oh, it is safe enough, long as you watch your step. And for bringing in fresh game, I am well rewarded.
Oh, well then it sounds like it actually is in fact fairly easy. So, I don't know what your... Was that a complaint? I'm not sure. Huh. Okay, well, regardless. Let's go try on our Lazarus helm and see whether or not that's going to be better than the Emerald Crown. And in the meantime, this, of course, is where I do all of that YouTube-y stuff like, you know, plug my channel, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Pillow Fort, that kind of thing. You know, that way, if you check out my social media, you can see what else I'm doing, such as the other series that we have on Mondays and Saturdays, which I definitely recommend that you check out. Those are also uploaded to my YouTube playlists. You know, in case that you miss them, can't make the streams, you can always watch them over there. Let's see. Okay, so more armor for sure. Actually has more energy and more intelligence. I like the defensive ability. It's mostly, I think when the Emerald Crown dropped, it was that there were a lot of creatures doing poison damage, and so the resistance to that was really useful at the time, combined with the bonus to physical damage. So let's see what our set bonus is from the Lazarus Helm, if that tips it over the edge for us. Okay, that adds, on top of its other abilities, an additional 10% chance of 2 to 50 lightning retaliation and plus 50 defensive ability. And you know, folks? Yeah, okay, so it does reduce our DPS slightly, but that is still higher than it was before we put on the Lazarus bracers. And then this by itself, the bonus with attack speed and stuff, that means that that's going to give us a slight increase over when we were just wearing these. So I think that's justification enough. I think it balances out, because at this point, do I want the physical damage? Yes. 20 more DPS is great, but the poison resistance is not nearly as important as I think these other bonuses. Like the lightning retaliation is going to help a lot. So we'll wear that. I'm going to go ahead, do a little shopping, play some inventory Tetris. I am going to put all of these charms where they go, organize things, get our other new blue items into storage, that kind of stuff. And we're going to put this stream to bed, but I hope that you will join me for the next one. Remember, Titan Quest is every Thursday here on the channel, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That is New York and Miami time for me here in the United States. And in between, even if you can't make my other streams or see my other channels, you know, my other playlists on YouTube, make sure that you all put a little good into the world, stay positive during these troubling times, take care of each other, And as always, thanks for playing.